Bing, 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 and we're live. It's the Kent Beck Scrum. We have Sam and Nicola and Ben. Yay, Ben is here. Ben is here. Yay.
Hello. Sorry
Hello there. Nicola was first in. Nicola, how are things going with you? Is anything daring to block you?
No.
They're too scared of you to give you any blocks. Yeah.
What I did was just the upgrade to device, and I did a change that because a method was deprecated and we needed to do it in another way. So now I thought that it was working because all tests locally were passing, and after that I realized that on semaphore something was failing. So I'm trying to dig deep into that.
Okay.
To see what is happening.
So, yeah, that's the website one project. And so we have so there's a new pull request.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have I have the code prepared if you want to see it, because you will see that all the tests are passing. The next time that I run into, some of them don't, and I don't know, it goes changing. I don't know.
Yeah,
which criteria.
Yeah. Well, let's say we've also got the website one meeting coming up after this, when potentially we can look at those things.
Cool. Yeah.
More detail. So, but yeah, that's great that you're working on that. Anything else to report?
No.
All right. Let's go on to Ben. How are things going with you, Ben?
Well, let's see. I've in the past day I've done two things relevant to this organization. One is that I've sort of hammered away some more at that Wiki edu VCR issue, and I it's tough. I think that I think I figured out more or less what was going on, but I got to ask some questions of Sage. It's it's sort of this onion layer thing. You solve one problem and then you got another one, but then you feel like that other one wasn't quite perfectly solved. I didn't have as complete an understanding of the thing as I had thought, but I think at the end of this I'll know a lot more. So there's that.
Cool.
Also did some pairing yesterday with Ryder on Paranauts.
Oh, right. Yeah. How did that go?
Well, he was having a similarly frustrating day, and I think that I sort of helped him. I pointed out one of the problems he was having that had to do with versions of stuff, and then we're trying to figure out presence, which is kind of a tough nut to crack. So we made a little bit of progress in that direction, and then we both had to have dinner.
Indeed. Yes, it's well, it's interesting that you say that. I was I have this introduction to sort of web development thing, and we're talking about how, I think often people at the start of their careers or starting to get involved in development are like thinking that getting terribly stuck is something that at some point that stops happening. Like you get some level of skill to where you don't get terribly stuck ever, and you're just like making stuff work, like bang, 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 unicorns, ponies, like rainbows, and it's like I'm like no, you just
not happening.
That never happens. You never get there. You just always you basically you do a couple of days, and then you're stuck and then you're stuck for a whole day or 2 days, and it's like the things that you get stuck on might be slightly different as you go on. And I think the main thing that changes is that as you get longer in the tooth, as I have, is you just I think one gets maybe a better intuition about how deep the rabbit hole is that you're in, and so you maybe have a better intuition about when to give up. But even then, who knows? So,
well, I don't know if that's comforting, but there we are.
And I think it's the attempt is to help people feel less bad about when they're stuck, that somehow reflects poorly on themselves, and I think that actually it reflects poorly on the systems that they're working with. But that's another story. Wonderful report, Ben. So pleased that you were able to catch up with Ryder yesterday. My report, I have done some things, including getting the headlight on my car fixed, which did involve a mechanic, but they didn't charge me for it, so I'm quite pleased about that. Goodness me. I have managed to have a marketing meeting. Lara was there. We did actually make, I think, some good progress on search engine optimization for the NHS Wiki project. We found a new plugin. Productive meeting. We was at lunch. I managed to make some further progress using the debugger for the deep learning Python Jupyter notebook, I'm still haven't caught up with Michael. I don't know. I'm making some progress, but I know I'm going to still be behind Michael when we meet tomorrow. But that's I'll have to live with that. That's my own personal pain. And then just after that, I've just done an hour's pair programming with Nick, and we've been working through his. This is like posting to Twitter from local support when new volunteer opportunities come in, and I've got them sort of set up with a Cucumber test where it uses VCR, but then it uses WebMock to check how many times the VCR cache has been hit during the operation. So that was fun. We've got very happy to show people the code for that. That's actually part of the code. We haven't had that kind of code in local support before, but we have it in the website one. Bing, 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 bing. Yes. So, and that's that. I've got a kind of a general block of that we might have to switch the database that we're using for the Anthony Powell Society project. But that again is my own personal pain. We have the website one meeting coming up now. I think that's about the size of it. There are other things going on, including I think Robert Schaefer is back. He's submitted his thesis. This is the Rundfunk mit Bestimen project about German broadcasting. And so, yeah, they're having their regular meeting tonight. I think there's also a local support pairing later on that Brent is running. So, yeah, there we go. Whew. Anything else that we need to look at as a group here now?
No.
Well,
on my side.
There's one thing I've just finished. I've just come from the Ethereum mob.
Oh, yeah.
Which ended up not really actually being a mob. It was just me and Will. I guess other people begged off, and I don't know. Will seemed to think that I'm not sure if he was sort of politely trying to wind the thing down or not. But it was I don't know. Yeah, we sort of finished the thing we were working on.
Okay, you've got like that. That was that block party thing.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess that's more or less done. Except the idea was eventually to make a web interface, but it was like that's not really Ethereum stuff anymore. That's just web design. I don't know that. So he said it was we'll either continue next week or in 2 weeks, or sort of left it up in the air there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But it was good. I mean, I learned a lot.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching and catching up with it all. I'm frustrated that it's like the deep learn. You know, I use my lunchtimes to basically prepare for mobs and follow mobs and things. And yes. Okay. Brain.
Will did say he was considering talking to you about it.
Yeah. I think it's it'd be interesting to look at. Gosh, what are the ins and outs? It's interesting with the mobs in that I think, you know, people do love the mobs, but then it just seems to be so difficult for people to commit to regular times, and they, you know, there's initial excitement, and then, yeah, I don't know. I think it's still like, you know, can we find the right pattern that fits in for people and allows people to stay, you know, get the most out of them. Which is, I guess, a topic for the AB community meeting. And the other thing which actually we were discussing in the marketing meeting is maybe the solution to the new members meeting, this, that, and the other, is to alternate each week, where we have an AB community meeting one Monday, and the next Monday we have a new members meeting, and then go backwards and forwards.
Oh, that's an idea.
Yeah. So, well, I'm going to go grab a cup of tea, and then maybe I'll see you both in the website one meeting.
Yep,
well,
sure.
I haven't really done anything with that. Should I still show up? I mean,
you entirely up to you. You know, if you need help getting that unblocked, if you're interested to hear what other stuff's going on with website one, up to we will very much enjoy your company. Don't feel that you can't come just because you didn't make any progress on your ticket.
All right. Okay.
All right. I'll see you when I see you. All right. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.